Here is the dispensational major prophet Pamela Lewis Masick, who possesses the revelation of the unwritten word of God, which is the seven thunders / the seventh seal of silence message from the book of Revelation, sealed by John the Divine for the purpose of the gathering of the elected bride members, the adoption of the elected bride members, the perfecting of the saints, the dimensional glorifications of the saints, the rapturing of the saints. At this time of the end of the world today, which is sealed with events where God declares that the time of all the churches has passed and that all the churches are possessed by Satan. Get out from the midst of them, my people. And God at this end of the world has raised in Cameroon a dispensational major prophet to whom God showed him his face, God, his nature, his form, how God lives, his being, and how to go to him. And how God man was in eternity. How is eternity, or how will man God be in eternity? Remember, God told Moses that no one can see God and be alive. Or when he says, God lives in a light that is inaccessible to man, because God is light, and for the others be able to see him, it was needful that they should be transfigured light. God temporarily borrowed them, the body of the new man, the one who appeared light to see light. Apostle Paul says, even if there are several gods, we believers, we have only one who governs all the creations. As Jesus said that, Israel, God is one. This means everything that is considered around are idols. For he says to Isaiah, neither next to me nor at the top, there is no God anywhere except me. Where there is confusion is when people came to say that there is the God of Europeans, there is the God of Asian, there is the God of Africans, etc. Forgetting these are fallen principalities. The world has known since the existence of creation that the rainbow female, this rainbow bent towards the ground, and the rainbow was only seen in the visions of the prophets surrounding the whole throne, and in the visions it describes that, I saw the one who was sitting on the throne surrounded by the rainbow. And for the first time in physical humanity, the rainbow only appeared only once in the Banjoun Hall in Yaoundé, Cameroon. During the conference of this man who was sent by God and who was called the dispensational major prophet Masick. And it was during this conference held in December 2014 that this rainbow appeared in the middle of the room and a pastor took a picture of it. And God revealed that Yaoundé is called the City of Rainbow as a given message, and from there, the world began to see in Yaoundé, the capital, the fullness of the rainbow, that is, the round around the sun. In the great wanda of the Cameroonians' population in different cities, and especially in Yaoundé where it appeared to divide and the other which is overthrown, and of times it was full. Thus, the circle round the sun. And nobody could explain because it was linked to the choice of the ministry that God raised in Cameroon of the major prophet dispensational and a foreigner prophet of the kingdom of heaven who is President Paul Biya, and as Yaoundé was chosen as City of the Rainbow because it will be the capital of the whole world during the thousand reign. And many think that it is physical Jerusalem, nation, which is there, means while God made promises to Israel, and Israel is Israel in two stages. There is an original Israel which is made up of blacks because the real Hebrews were blacks. Now Israel present, it is Israel of the Zionists, fabricated by the United Nation, that's the colonization. This is why in the Bible there are promises concerning Israel, the earth. And there are people, Israel, who exist and who are originally black, which is made of blacks, and therefore certain promises of God quoting in the Bible concerns them as a people of God. Therefore, there are prophecies to Israel, people of God, and to Israel, nation, because it occupies the geographic space which carries this title. Just like they could choose any other place, site, anywhere and called it Israel or the Israel state. This is why the vision of Israel is seen in these two stages. And God was gradually revealed to make himself known, and when he enters the body, which body God says, it is man. And when he is going to deploy, we will see an innumerable company of the angels. This simply means that God is numerous. And because of the divine mission that gave to the major prophet dispensational by placing the destiny of humanity on his shoulders. And it is because of that God assigned him the duty to ride physically, to ride his creatures physically in perfection. This is why he was revealed to him how to become perfect. And this is well taught, well known and detailed, and which is moving progressively. How immortality will swallow mortality, and how the incorruptibly will swallow corruption, and creative power has taken care of it and detailed and takes care to teach all its elected round on the planet Earth, so that this gospel which is called the celestial gospel, because in Revelation 14 6. That I saw an angel carry the celestial gospel which must preach in all the extremes of the earth, where faith must be consumed, so we bring together everything that has been distributed to the saint, and this major dispensational prophet has the mission in all nations to be manifested by the message of thunders all those that God known in each nation. It is to him that was revealed that there is a nation among nations which is called Abraham, which is the name of God for the multiplication present in each family, and the destiny of humanity rests on its shoulders. And if he declares something, God puts him in execution, because the groom does not supreme the bride. Because it was revealed to her when there will be the rapture, and before the rapture there is first of all the first resurrection, and in what condition the elected should be before there must enter, and these conditions are the different dimensions. First of all, the dimensional glorifications, and under these conditions that elected must enter for the rapture to that place, to enter the 1,000 reign. And what will be in the 1,000 reign period, which is of course written in the Bible, and that others are not written. And that the unwritten is revealed today only to the elected sons and daughters of God, for God Lord does nothing unless he reveal his secrets to his servants the prophets. And God revealed to him all his thought on everything concerning eternity, beginning until eternity, end. And how there will be the judgment of the nations, the judgment of the white throne. Where? And how? The second death. What is the second death? How will the second death be? And after how this death will be taken of completely, and how we are introduced into the fourth creation's eternity. And in which body will be the elected of God be?